Hello everyone! Today we're going to explore the colorful world of stained glass. By the end of this short lesson, we will know where stained glass came from, its life and history, and how it's still being used in modern art today. So what exactly is stained glass? Well, simply put, it's colored glass that is cut and then built to make art. A lot of the time the art made is shown images that tell a story. These images can mainly be seen when light is shining through. We usually see it made into windows, but it has been popularized into many other art forms such as lamps and decor. Colored glass can be linked as far back as ancient Egypt and Rome, where objects such as vases and cups were made out of this material. However, stained glass first appeared in churches in Europe around the 7th century. The churches would have stained glass windows that told stories from the Bible. They did this as a way for people who couldn't read to understand the church's teaching, using light and color instead of words. Fun fact, this right here is believed to be the first recorded stained glass window. It can be found in St. Peter's Church in Jarrows, England, dating all the way back to 686 AD. Now, between 1100 and 1500, stained glass reached its peak during the Gothic era. Churches became larger and grander due to the rise of power, and church leaders used stained glass to their advantage, filling the massive windows with these amazing biblical stories. As it became more popular, artists developed their skills and learned glass painting to add even more detail. A great example of these windows is the Notre Dame Cathedral, where you can see the rose windows. There are 3 of them, and each one can stand anywhere between 30 and over 40 feet tall. Look at all that detail. Amazing. During the time of the Renaissance, stained glass lost its place at the top. Artists turned to painting on canvas and frescoes as the popular art form. But thanks to William Morris and Edward Burne-Jones, who led the arts and crafts movement around the 1800s, they celebrated the craftsmanship of the medieval times, rediscovering and celebrating stained glass work. Around the same time, Louis Comfort Tiffany developed opalescent glass called Fevrier glass. He then went on to invent the very popular Tiffany lamp, leading the way into the modern stained glass practices. Today, stained glass isn't just for cathedrals, it's everywhere. Modern artists build stained glass for home installations and public spaces. Designs have expanded to modern motifs, though some may nod to traditional imagery. The medium continues to evolve, reflecting our changing times, but still holds on to its past, becoming an awesome mix of modern times and history all in one. And now let's do a fun activity, just to understand exactly how important light is when it comes to stained glass. Let's take a look at these 3 panels. We're going to see the difference that just a little bit of light can make when it shines through. Taking a look at the first one. Wow, that difference is amazing. So much yellow and amber, and it really highlights the design. Let's take a look at our second one. Wow. It's amazing how different they look when the light shines through, really reflecting a lot of the other colors that are hidden. Alright, and now our last one. Bang! All that amber hidden away throughout the purple, and the design is so different when you see the light. Amazing. And that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for listening to A History of Stained Glass. See you next time!